Porsche 718 become an electric powerhouse? You know, when you look at it all together and you come to understand, Porsche's in love with the 911. But here we have the GT4, and man, it looks awesome. This is a 6-cylinder horizontally opposed naturally aspirated engine. I mean, it is just awesome and fantastic. And there is not one person I've ever heard of that never liked the GT4. But the 718 is awesome. But Porsche has always delivered the beans with the 911. Fantastic car. Just fantastic everything. There's nothing bad about this, the 911. But the Cayman GT4 is just epic. I mean, look at just look at it as an internal combustion engine powerhouse. The handling capability and everything else is just awesome. And it's fantastic. It's attracting the younger buyers. It's just awesome. 20-inch alloys, sport tires. I mean, with awesome 50-50 weight distribution. I mean, close to it, perfected. And it's just awesome and fantastic. From Motor Trend to Car and Driver, the GT4 has got nothing but epic, brave reviews. And look at that dual exhaust and the diffuser out the back. Just amazing. The front spoiler lip, everything about this is just amazing. A fixed GT4 rear wing, it's just phenomenal, folks. Phenomenal to the core. But remember, just like in the old story, Abraham had to sacrifice his son in order to gain the covenant of faith. Porsche had to sacrifice his son, the GT4, to be all electrified. And here we have the Mission R concept. This is actually the future of the Porsche GT4. And it looks awesome. Epic. Just take a look at this and just gloat over it. I mean, matter of fact, just look at the size of it. Look at the base. I mean, just everything about it. It's just the same dimensions as a GT4. I mean, look at those lights. This is epic. And so the Porsche wants to keep the 911 internal combustion engine as long as possible. And they're doing everything in their power to make synthetic fuels. And so in order to decrease that footprint, everything else, the last vehicle to go electric with Porsche will be the 911. And what we're looking at here is a dumbed down new 718, which is all going to be all electric, folks. And it's going to be awesome and fantastic. To keep the 911 an internal combustion engine. I mean, Porsche is even going out the way of making synthetic fuels. I mean, look at that E, how it lights up in the back. This is going to be epic. And now this is going to offer a beautiful modern interior. The new 718. Of course, it's not out yet. I mean, the electrified one, but it's coming, folks. It's coming. And honestly, when you look at this car, I can see the GT4. The size of it and everything else. I mean, I see some super epic, but they're going to keep the weight of this baby down to 3,600 something pounds, which is just amazing. And they're going to do that with the 718. They're going to do the same thing. But they got all the other makes and models are going to be hybridized and electrified. But the one that's not going to be hybridized and electrified is the 911. It's going to be the last one. And hopefully Porsche will have some success with their synthetic fuels and that they won't have to do it. We're really, really moving forward with the synthetic fuels. But this right here is the future 718. I mean, everything is, it's not exactly what it is. I mean, of course, this is, I mean, but imagine this being dumbed down to a degree. And really, when you look at the GT4, it's not dumbed down at all. So basically, Porsche don't dumb anything down. They have a way of finessing it and finessing a work of art and making it into something epic. And they're going to do this with the Mission R as they combine it into the GT4, 718, and how it becomes all electrified. It's going to be epic. It's attracting already a lot of young buyers. And it's going to do more so when Porsche decides to electrify. And they've already decided to electrify the GT4, to sacrifice it, to decrease the carbon footprint, so they can continue to offer the 911, which is the bread and butter of Porsche. This is amazing news, folks. Amazing news. Now, with the development of synthetic fuels, which Porsche is going, and I guess I can say aggressively in that position. And they announced a partnership with Siemens Energy to develop this new carbon neutral synthetic fuel. So it's not just them, but it's Siemens. And Siemens is really aggressive at keeping, at doing this, making a carbon neutral synthetic fuel. And it's amazing. It's going to be amazing. I really believe they're going to pull this off and do make a carbon synthetic fuel. It's going to save the internal combustion engine, and it's going to, not only that, but this is going to be awesome, folks. This is some awesome news. And then sometime by next year, they said they're going to be producing, Siemens is going to be producing this synthetic fuel. And yes, Porsche plans on using that synthetic fuel too as well. They're going to produce, they're going to be producing 34,000 gallons of synthetic fuel by 2022, and eventually increasing to 14.5 million gallons by 2024, and eventually 145 million gallons, and as it goes on, and costing about $7.60 per gallon. That's a lot of money for a gallon, but for that internal combustion engine experience, it's worth it. It'll be really worth it. But still, the GT4, I mean, look at this. This is just not carbon fiber. This is, how can you say? I'm trying to think of a word for it. It's awesome, folks. Say Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. This is Bruce from AO Automotive Reviews, encouraging you to subscribe, to like, and to continue watching these videos. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to putting out a lot more great content. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Much love.